Alright. This is my Feral Druid. The item level is 447. A little bit of corruption, practically nothing. Casually geared as all of my alts are. Please watch other videos, they're available here in the archive and on YouTube obviously as well. Ansigra is my choice of a weapon. Yes, 430 is very low item level, but that's where casual kind of part comes into play. Being a casual means that you have limited access to the content, you don't push the group content or high level of Mythic Plus or something like this too high. So this is all I have here, that's fine. My cloak rank is 11. It's not bad. 65% reduction of sanity loss is actually pretty good, I would say. But at the same time, it is not 70, it is not 75, it is not those even higher levels. So we basically need to obtain the final truth book from this area that we've already cleared before, but on a different character. So this is the time when my Feral Druid needs to do it. Let's do this together, guys. This is gonna be fun. Why not, right? Let's also take a final look at the Mother's Archives talents. As you can see, I need Gift of the Titans. I need Gift of the Titans, guys. I really miss Gift of the Titans. We get used to the good stuff as human beings very, very quickly and very easily, right? And when we start missing that one element of whatever we have lost, it sucks. It really sucks, for lack of a better word. So I'm going to continue pushing Horrific Visions, not in one day, but to get enough of the mementos, obviously to get enough to buy him the Gift of the Titans, because I actually quite enjoy the gameplay of a Feral Druid. For those of you who are my regulars on YouTube, you're most welcome to join the ranks. If you are not yet, please subscribe to show your support. You would know that Feral Druid is definitely not the spec that I'm proficient in, and is not someone who I used to play for a long time. I'm mostly Demon Hunter, Death Knight player, a little bit of Monk, a little bit of this and that, but not Feral Druid. Guardian, yes, but not Feral. So recently I respect into Feral, and I'm actually very impressed. I can recommend, if you're looking for recommendations on the spec, as a casual player, World of Warcraft player, or maybe you're a bit bored and you're looking for a new challenge. I was exactly like that. I start getting that a bit of a stale feeling from the Death Knight and from the Demon Hunter. Honestly, that's how I feel. But basically, Feral Druid, quite honestly, I say honestly too many times, I'll get better, I promise, gave me that surge of the new kind of interest. I got more interested in the game, I got more interested in the gameplay. Enough talk, let's do this stuff. Let's just hit Horrific Vision of Orgrimmar. I'm obviously gonna do what I normally do, which is I push as hard as I can. What it means is that I will try to skip as much content, I will try to be safe, because I don't want to mess up, but at the same time I'd like to get as many chests and as close to a full clear as I can. I am not fooling myself to think that I can do the full clear on this character without Gift of the Titans, but I'm gonna still do my usual part, my usual kind of choice of a gameplay, where I hit one of the hardest areas first, see how I go, and if I happen to be traveling well enough and have orbs left and that kind of stuff, and I feel like I didn't lose my cranial defibrillation, you know what I mean, right? I will then basically make sure that I will continue pushing. And if not, then I'm gonna wrap it up and exit after 4 chests, for example, so that I know that I'm not gonna make the 5th chest. So I'm gonna exit at 4 chests to get the rewards, reap the rewards, not lose any chance of getting as many corrupted mementos as I can, and upgrade the cloak, and basically move closer towards getting sufficient amount of mementos to get that Gift of the Titans. You with me? Alright, my friends, let's do this. For my YouTube subscribers, for the ones who have been supporting me on YouTube already for a few weeks before I started this Twitch channel, I'm sure you guys are like, probably for you it's a bit weird because you're not used to seeing my face, and you're also used to me rambling. Let's be honest, you're used to me rambling, but not as much as I probably do here. But I honestly feel like, even though I don't see you, obviously, I do feel more connected with you like this. It kind of fits more organically into how I normally comment and how I normally make my videos. That's how I normally talk. I assume that someone is watching and I'd like to connect with you as people, which is why talking like this to my audience, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Twitch, is very natural to me, feels natural to me. Except it's a tiny bit distracting. So, like, let's say Horrific Visions, especially in casual gear like mine, where I'm not over-gearing content, it basically, quite honestly, is not allowing much room for error, if you know what I mean. And when there is not much room for error, well, you mess up, you're dead. And which is why there is a little bit of a sense of I'm trying to have a sensible, cohesive kind of speech going your way, right? But it's harder. It's harder than I expected it to be, and that's kind of an insight for you if you ever wanted to also go on camera and try to play in front of other people. Like this is weird, all right? This is weird, but please do not think that I'm complaining. I'm actually enjoying it. It's like a new challenge. I'm gonna divert here a little bit and gonna take a look in this hut, because this is where the bad liquid is. We keep talking about bad liquids all the time. This is the one we don't drink, guys. This is the one we don't drink. We are going to drink the one that the counterpart of that bad one. This time around it's a blue one that is the bad one. So we're gonna be drinking purple one. Purple one is gonna give us sanity, as opposed to take sanity away, as the bad one does. Alright, let's get these guys all scratched. Scratch, scratch, bleed, bleed, is what the I love the druid for that. There is so much mobility, yet consistent damage. You know what I mean? Like a lot of classes, Demon Hunter, for example, the classes offer you mobility. That's fantastic. You know me, especially if, again, don't want to continuously mention the YouTube channel, but that's where most of my content was so far, or was originating from so far. It will continue being there. But at the same time, we now have another avenue to connect on Twitch. Anyway, point is that as the people saw, I am a mobility class fan. I like mobility classes. I like classes like Demon Hunter. I like classes like Monk, because they're mobile. Yes, I do. But when you start when you start looking at, let's say, Feral, which again I am not that familiar with. I suppose I should stop saying that, because by now I have familiarized myself. I am kind of making conscious effort. I'm not a pro, but I'm getting better. And welcome your feedback, by the way, and suggestions as well, because those are always welcome. So speaking of mobility, for a person who likes mobility and for a person who sees real value in mobility of their class, of the class that they play, I think what becomes really evident when you start playing Feral is that it's probably one of the very few classes, if not the only class, probably not the only class, let's say Rogue. Rogue probably would get close to it with their poisons, yeah? But it's one of those very few classes in World of Warcraft that allows you to stay mobile, keep your mobility, yes, yet dish out a lot of damage while you remain mobile. What I mean by that is that if Demon Hunter needs to dash and get away, they stop damaging the enemy, or majority of the damage stops. Let's not say it stops all damage, but it stops majority of it, yeah? Now, for Feral, this damage does not stop really. Yes, maybe it reduces, it does reduce a little bit, because I stopped damaging primary target with Rake, I stopped damaging them with Ferocious Bite, but the bleeds from Thrash, the bleeds from Rake, the bleeds from Reap, if I applied them to the primary target, which I always try to do, they will continue doing their dirty work. You with me? I hope you are. Alright, this guy can be a little bit annoying. Let's hope that I dispatch of him. It was not the most graceful placement of the Purification Protocol beam. And as you can see, my sanity starts depleting now. It's in the second half, goes towards the bottom, so it looks like I will have to use the orb before I can get rid of the final boss of this area. We have 2 more guys to kill here, by the way, and a couple of big groups, so it gave me 200 sanity back, and there is a purple, by the way, thing to drink, So we get 100 sanity back here as well. Okay, maybe I'll make it. Maybe I'll make it. This is a bit risky. Another purple. Okay, now we might make it. Now we might make it. And this is where the push comes into play. So if you wonder what, like you say, Gyro, you talk about this push, what the hell are you talking about? Well, this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that you always push your character to the limit, especially as a casually geared character who doesn't have heaps of damage spare, if you like. Like, I'm not overkilling this content. So because I'm not overkilling this content, I have to make sure that I always push to the absolute limit. For example, I'm gonna pull this guy as well. And you're gonna say, oh my god, you're crazy, man, what are you doing? I realize that this is dangerous. But this allows me to start invoking bleed damage on this main target and basically save myself time. Save myself time. Is it dangerous and I'm not focusing enough on the primary target? Yes, it is. And is there a chance that cranial defibrillation might go off very shortly? Yes, there is. But at the same time, maybe, just maybe, I wouldn't need to suffer for this. There we go, excellent. And now we have the main dude. Now we're pushing, my friends. Now we're pushing, because this is where it gets risky. Because this guy will take my head and not even ask what my name was. Let's do this, let's do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Can we do this? Yes, we can. I believe so. I believe we can. But regardless, this is where the push is also a fairly relative kind of... it's not a saving grace. Like, yes, I might be able to kill him. Let's say I do kill him, and I'll be very impressed, by the way, if I do. Ah, stunned. Not good. Don't like it. Ah, no, 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 no. Let's say I kill him and I get 270 back, and I just did. Excellent. Good on me. Okay. But it looks like I just bought myself a little bit of time. Insufficient amount of time to properly maybe travel all the way to the elemental in the Valley of Wisdom. But basically, look, it is a little bit of a... you kind of save where you can. Save time. In this particular case, save time and save sanity. As you saw, I don't have Gift of the Titans, because Gift of the Titans would have made this walk in the park. Complete freaking walk in the park. But I don't have it. So what can I do? Well, I can start saving time where I can. And how do I save time? Well, I do not spend an orb until I really, 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 really have to. Yes? Yes. So in this particular case, I'm going to dispatch of as many groups, which this one probably will be the last one, because there are no more elites until further down the line, and I have to probably play it a little safer. Maybe I'm able to get rid of these guys. Okay, this is where the push comes in. Ooh, we get close to that cranial defibrillation going off, because my damage is certainly not through the roof at my 447 something, whatever my item level right now is, I forgot. 447, yes, on this too. I have so many that I keep forgetting, okay? But for the next group, I think you will agree with me, I have no choice but to have an orb, yeah? What would you say? I think you would agree with me that I need one. Yes, let's do it. But here is how I'm gonna save time too. I'm gonna pull them into the orb. Yeah? I'm gonna pull them into the orb, so that I can do at least some damage, save some time, before I start getting damage from lack of sanity, yes? This guy, we're gonna shut him up very quickly. Let's deal with this totem. What's this? Purple! Wonderful, guys, we are lucky, except right now I don't need it. But I'm gonna kill these guys, and then I'm gonna drink that bottle to get 100 sanity back. If you're enjoying this kind of content, guys, this is a very, very fresh channel on Twitch, and a newish channel, but not very, very, very fresh one on YouTube. So please show your support. Please follow, subscribe, whatever you do it these days, whatever the cool kids do these days. And I promise that I'll be very consistent of bringing similar content your way, because I genuinely enjoy playing World of Warcraft, and I intend to cover Shadowlands as well as soon as Shadowlands graces us with its presence, the alpha of course I'm talking about. And until then we probably are going to be leveling alts, especially while the experience boost is available from Blizzard, very generous of them. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm also going to do Horrific Visions, because Horrific Visions honestly entertain me quite a lot, and hopefully you like them too, guys. And it's not just about doing it once, we would do a 5 mask clear, whatever. I haven't done 5 mask clear because my item level does not allow me to on any of my characters at the moment, but obviously I am getting better and pushing as much as I can. But because I have so many alts, my self-preservation thought here that I'd like to promote to my fellow similarly thinking altoholics is that when you have more characters and when some of them are maybe developing slower than the others, whatever, like this guy, he was really waiting for his turn for quite a few weeks before now he gets more attention from me, yeah? I feel like this ability of then doing the same content but on all of my various alts is going to reinvigorate me at some point. What do you think? And by reinvigorate I mean I don't want to burn out like I did in Warlords of Draenor. I don't want to burn out. Nobody likes to burn out. Especially if we like this game. It's not even about, oh well, if you're burning out, play something else. I did play something else, and I appreciate that that's probably a valid point. But I like World of Warcraft. I don't want to play something else. I want to play this. So, you know what I mean? And when you want to play something else, the recommendation of when you want to play this, recommendation of going and playing something else is sort of beside the point, don't you think? Alright, I already mentioned, and I'll continue mentioning this, I'll continue mentioning this, that the most dangerous mob in the drag is the Dominator, who casts Touch of the Abyss. You really need to shut that guy up as quickly as you can, because if you don't, he will shut you up. Uh-oh, that was unintentional. That was unintentional, but we always love a party. Hi guys! Hello! Now that we can't have physical parties because of all the health things happening in the world, I hope you guys are safe by the way, we would have a virtual party instead of a physical party. By physical I mean actually inviting people. Okay, red ones, no, don't want red ones. Want purple ones. There is a purple one. Okay, excellent. Let's have a purple one. Yeah. I hate this burning feet, by the way. It's not the worst. It's not the worst, but it's not the best either. Alright, shall we deal with this guy first? And yes, I do appreciate that as a feral you should start your combat as much as possible from stealth, because it stuns the target and it increases the damage. But here I think the timing of me continuing to scratch, continuing the attack, pressing the attack, pushing as I call it, comes first, comes before that optimization of damage. On the bosses like Rexa, on the bosses like Thrall, rest assured I'm gonna do this. Absolutely I will. But with this guy, probably not, with the trash, I mean. And as you also noticed, it does come probably a little... confronting might be the wrong word, but you probably noticed that I only pick up chests when the chests are really staring me in the face and they're like right in my way. And I know that my priority should be unlocking the Gift of the Titans. I know, right? But at the same time, I'm just trying to... I get a bit excited. Like, look at this. I get a bit excited. I will just kill this guy and I'm one step from Rexa. And I don't even have Gift of the Titans. How awesome would it be, guys, if today, on this stream, completely unintentional, like honestly, completely unintentional, I would be able to, let's say, do the full clear. Like, I mean, I know it's nothing to write home about majorly, like in terms of, Yes, people do full clears all the time with masks and whatever, but not at this item level. I mean, some do, and I respect them tremendously for it. But when you are in 470s, 465, respect, my man, respect. But at the same time, it's very, very freaking different game when you do that. It's a very different game. You're overpowering content. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I've never tried this on this character, but I'm gonna try and sneak past as many as I can. And I cannot because Misha is right here. Ugh. Okay. Well, guess what? Then we're gonna be plowing through. Fine. Then we're gonna plow through. You're all gonna die. You're all gonna die, bugs. Die. People who know me from YouTube, they probably are like, oh my god, Gyro is going mad. This guy is just like, oh my god, what happened to him? You don't know how I play. You don't know how I play, my people. All you see is already the compiled version of whatever then gets uploaded to YouTube. But when I play, I'm like this. Oh yeah, let's do this. And now you're just seeing how the sausage is made. That's all. Let me know if you approve, disapprove, whatever. Not that I'm gonna change, but it's interesting to know what my people feel like. And you know I'm joking. You know I respect you. I'm just. Everyone is an individual, and that's why some people choose to stay on some channels, some people choose to follow something else, right? Like, the world of tastes, as someone could say. Let's see if we are able to actually... This is a proper push, my friends. Like, I'll be honest with you, given the fact that I don't have Gift of the Titans on this guy, honestly, I wasn't expecting to be here now. I wasn't. I was expecting to stop after 4 chests. But so far, tentatively gonna say so good. Let's see if Bash works. No, Bash doesn't work, no. And yeah, I know I don't have everything hotkeyed. I have most of my things, of course, I'm not a complete noob, but at the same time, a lot of things that are secondary or druid specific, the ones that macros that I never had any use for before, I don't have them ready macroed. Alright, the worst pull, guys. Unless we can go around him. No, we can't. Let's hope cranial defibrillation doesn't go off here. This guy's horrible. Come on, destroy them, come on. It's wonderful to be able to jump back to target. I have to tell you that alone, yep, we've done it, we've done it, we've done it, we've done it. And we're doing not too badly, would you say so, guys? And even my Incarnation King of the Jungle is almost ready. I'm gonna wait a second. And then I'm going to use the orb, obviously. And hope that it will be just enough. Come on, Rixa, come. I'm going to also use my trinket, Sigil of Warding, that hardens the skin. It's a tank trinket. I'm going to use now my, obviously, increased tanking ability and everything. Rexa, for a good reason, is considered to be the hardest boss of Orgrimmar by a lot of people. I still stubbornly insist on the fact that the other area is harder. But you know what? I might change my opinion, because he's been causing lately more trouble than he's worth. Guys, you know what? I'm actually pretty excited. I know we haven't done it yet. I know it's not a done deal. I do, and I don't want to be, you know, feel stupid for saying that. But we cleared the whole thing. It's a full clear, 5 chests. And we still have an orb left, and I don't even feel like I need to do it. Yes, I know I have Thrall left, Corrupted Thrall, and Corrupted Thrall gets all of the abilities of different mini-bosses in case this is the first video somehow you see from me and you didn't know. Well, now you know. He gets all the abilities, pets from Rexa, that silence ability from the Elemental and the Value of Wisdom, that kind of stuff, yeah? Well, I know I repeat myself, but I can't expect you to have seen every video of mine, which is why there is some repetition here. I do not know why, but Thrall as the end boss has never caused me as much trouble as, say, Illyria does in Stormwind, or as Rek'Sai in this particular case did. Do I need to use the orb? No, I don't. Are there any things to do with it? No. So that's wonderful. So we actually finished. I know, we haven't finished yet. We have still the big guy to beat, but we're gonna be fine, okay? You'll have to take my word for it. He has pets, see? We're gonna do as much freaking damage as we can, and as quickly as we can. And mobility, while continuing to do damage, is the main thing that's gonna help us survive this. Thrall's piggies are dead. Sorry piggies, I actually genuinely like pigs. And not as food. Excuse the detail. I like pigs, I think they're smart animals. Misunderstood, severely misunderstood animals, if I may say so. And by that I mean everybody thinks that pigs are just dirty, whatever. But pigs are just tremendously intelligent animals, actually, in case you don't know, guys. They are, some say that they are more intelligent than dogs. Plus, another very large group of people will say, and I'll join them in that saying, they will say that pigs are also tremendously cute. When they're clean and everything. I actually think so, that they are cute. Can't believe what I'm talking to you about when I decide to talk throughout the whole thing. Oh my lord, isn't it? Like, we start talking about the spec, the feral spec, about the particulars of how we clear, the dutiful clear, and then we talk about pigs. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. But surprisingly, I'm enjoying it. Tell me if you're enjoying it too. And if I can make anything better, if I can make it anything more enjoyable, or maybe some practice of Twitch or whatever that I'm unaware of because I'm a noob on Twitch, please let me know. No ego here, I'll take your advice. Would much appreciate it. Any constructive, supportive suggestions are welcome. We did a full clear. I did not plan this, but I'm quite happy about it. 447, no Gift of the Titans. Yes, Cloak was pretty decent, rank 11, it's wonderful, but wow. Happy about it. Happy about it. I hope you are too. I hope you're happy for me, okay? Let's see what the cat dragged in, literally. The Final Truth, yes, thank you. Oh, we got something. An essence. That is always welcome, thank you for that. What do we have here? Well, we don't need another copy of Final Truth. That's sad, because they should give us more stuff towards that leads towards the next, towards the further whatever it is, right? I have to conclude, guys, before I'm gonna stop this short stream. Let's take a look at this first. Increasing mastery, and they're 445s and I have 460s. Do you think I should update this? Do you think I should replace the 460s with 445 but because they have corruption? Let me know if you feel like I should. The increase of mastery for 10 seconds, I don't know if it's honestly worth it. I probably will not bother doing it. And we got our first mask on this guy, which is the worst mask there is. The one that cuts your sanity in half. Ooh. Painful, painful, but this is, it is what it is. It's the first mask you get from Orgrimmar. I'm happy that this full clear actually happened. I'm happy that you joined me, because the channel is just so new and so kind of brand new on Twitch. I wouldn't expect any live audience, but maybe you have found these videos afterwards and watched them. Hopefully you'll follow me then, or maybe tune. By then I'll work out my schedule and you'll tune up and you can watch what I'm basically doing here on a regular basis, because I play often but in short sessions. And in the meantime, find me on YouTube. That's going to be most welcome. I'm going to be in both places, and I will very much look forward to seeing you next time, and I will talk to you then.